Hello and welcome to the Would You Watch It With Your Mother podcast, where three friends subject each other to weird videos, films and shows that they found on the internet. Each week we'll describe the videos, have a discussion about what we saw, before finally asking the big question, would you watch it with your mother? So sit back, relax, and roll that intro.
We're back!
Welcome back!
What is it this week?
It is Helluva Boss! What is Helluva Boss? Can someone tell me?
I think we're going to have a word with Gav about sounding more enthusiastic.
What? I'm pretty enthusiastic. What are you on about? This is my presenter voice.
Your presenter, it sounds like you're talking down to me.
Yeah.
Am I not presenting well enough?
Never
You've
take
won a
on
new
like a primetime
car.
game show.
Well, you're not. All I can say is you're not like this during stream.
That's true. Hello, guys.
Bushby. God, I feel like we should restart. Joking.
No.
We're not
Just
restarting.
keep bleeping back to
Third
restart.
time's the charm.
What is Helluva Boss?
Okay, Helluva Boss is a show about IMP, the immediate murder professionals. Demons from hell who run a business in which other people in hell can hire them to murder people still in the living world. We follow them as they do this job and go about on with other wacky adventures.
Yep.
Woo!
Yep.
That's a good summary of the show.
It very much so. Thank you, Barnaby.
Oh my god. So,
All right. So
Gav, hello.
Gav.
What would you like to know? Do you want some facts?
Why don't you tell us how you found this?
So,
Why you sent it to us? Some facts. I don't know.
I watched
facts
this
and
with a
logic
friend of
joke.
mine. We sat down. They were very into it, and they were like, "You got to check this out." And so we sat there, and I really did not expect what I got. It's this wonderful cartoon. It is a cartoon. It's not really. It's more of an animated show, I guess. It's not really anime. It's more.
Yeah, I'd say it comes across as more of just like a cartoon type.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a cartoon.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Basically.
an animated. If you want to be pretentious about it, it's an animated adult entertainment show.
It's
No,
a
I
musical
entertainment.
dark comedy web series, is what Wikipedia had it as for anybody.
Good old Wikipedia.
Good old Wikipedia, my perfect source of all information.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
mean, Wikipedia is a genuine godsend.
interestingly, it is mostly fan funded. So I believe both Has-Been Hotel and Helluva Boss, which is the two shows done by the creator Vivian Medrano. So for the record, Helluva Boss is a spin-off series of Has-Been Hotel, which is they're both in the same universe basically. We were watching Helluva Boss just to make it clear. So it's kind of a dark comedy cartoon thing, and it's all done by independent animators and like drawing and artists and all that stuff coming together.
So
And I guess I don't know much about the voicings. I didn't really look into the voicings. I don't know whether you did.
do you know if it's a set crew or is it they're like freelance? I presume not for each episode because it was a consistent art style.
So I
And,
believe it's mostly by the same group of people. There's a company, I can't think of the name, that did episode 1. Give me one
The
second.
pilot or episode 1?
Episode
This
1.
was very
I don't
confusing.
I don't know much about the pilot, honestly. Episode 1 to 2, they're the ones that I know more about. That was done by, I believe it was Something Horse. I
Horse.
I don't remember.
Favorite animation studio.
Yes.
I don't know much about this, honestly. I probably should have got more information. Spindle
Gavin,
Horse Tunes, that's the production
Every time
company.
you have to look up information, Bushby and I will make a terrible joke.
Feel free. So yeah, Spindle
Why
Horse
did the
Tunes.
fisherman go fishing?
Halibut.
Ah! Sorry.
Right. But what do we think of it then? That's all I've already got. So we
Want to go Bushby?
I was a bit confused, but like, how old is the target audience for this? Because it's
assume
it
young adults.
seems sort of like early to mid-teens, but then obviously with the language in it, it's kind of obviously 18 plus.
I assume it's more like 17, 18 plus.
Yeah.
That was the target art because it's a little dark.
Yeah.
But they literally.
Is it dark, Bushby? Can you decide?
Let's just go through the episodes we watched. So the pilot episode is a kid, and they're not sure whether they're meant to kill the kid or not. So they literally take him back to hell with them and just wait to find out if he is the target. In the second one, there's a teacher who literally slaughters her cheating husband.
Yeah.
And then the third one,
that's PG-13.
what?
Yeah, I mean, you don't get to see it, man. That's the thing, like, she does that, but you don't get to see it. You just hear the noises.
Maybe I have a
She just
different
does it
idea
in
of
the
like
kids
age
watching
ratings.
through the webcam. Which
I just assume
God.
anything with murder in is like 18 plus at this point.
Well, weirdly enough, you can get pretty low ratings if it's just murder. Rating systems around the world are kind of fucking stupid. There, I was debating whether to put the F in there or not.
Yeah.
They're fucking stupid because you can have like disembowelment and fucking gore to high heaven, but the moment you show a naked body, it's like, fuck. Why won't somebody think of the children? It's like, I feel like priorities are slightly skewed.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah.
it's literally the naked body. It's not even sex. It's just, oh my god, I've seen somebody's boobies.
I've seen a foot.
Straight 18. Okay,
Oh,
it's not that bad, Gab. It's not feet level.
I've seen a foot. I can't go on anymore. Think of the children.
I don't know. I find it incredibly weird, and priorities being kind of skewed in that aspect. Because, like, yes, of course you shouldn't be showing children sex, but you shouldn't be showing children fucking disembowelment and horrible
Murder and cheating.
Yeah, murder. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, yes, I was just joking with you, Gav. I think yes, it's an 18 plus show. But it's on YouTube, so anyone can watch it, really.
Yay!
So,
all you have to do is tick the checkbox that says you're over 18.
well, now
Actually,
you do. I don't know if that was in when they uploaded the original episodes.
I have a
Well,
good
not
question.
Has Been Hotel. Sorry, Bushby.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I never had to do any age verification or anything. I just followed the link and I was there.
Now on YouTube, when you upload, you have to say, "Is this for kids?" on your behalf. And if it's not because you know how people put on videos to like entertain kids as like a replacement for like a TV channel. But there was a controversy I can't remember how long ago, I think 3 years ago now, where, you know, YouTube's autoplay or like kid is watching Baby Shark and then it'll redirect them to like far right hate videos. So like YouTube was like, gotta do something.
We need to
about
cut
this.
down on this.
No. Weirdly enough, they didn't say cut down on this. They said we just have to make sure the kids don't watch it.
Yeah, that makes it okay, right?
Yes, that makes it fun.
Once they reach the right age, then they can watch it.
It's weird. I don't really understand how YouTube works. I think they have like 5 employees.
Yeah, I don't think they care anymore, really.
Oh fuck no! Not the people, not the CEOs.
They care about the lawsuits, though.
Oh yeah, they care about lawsuits, but
But
oh
yeah,
my
no.
god. Anyway, what did we think? Bushby? What did you think, other than being confused?
I don't know. Like, the premise was good, but I don't know. I just didn't connect with it. It just.
I thought you were going
Thank
to connect
you,
with it,
really.
honestly.
Thank you. Sorry,
yeah.
Bushby. I'll let you finish.
No, I don't know. It was just, yeah, it could have been a lot better than what it actually is. I don't, but then again, I don't know what I'd do to change it. It's just a lot of the time it's like, it's trying too much to add that kind of shock factor in, and like especially with the main boss guy who's obsessed with having
Bledsoe.
the sexy time with thingy. What's his face called?
Oh, the other guy.
Bledsoe.
Not
And
Blitzo.
I forget his name. Who the other guy is? Give me a sec.
The
But
guy who has a wife and is then sleeping with Blitzo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
So
a
his
lot of that.
name
It seems
is-
like heavily shock value type thing, but it just doesn't really. It's almost like too much, so it doesn't.
Stolus.
I don't
That's
know.
the one.
But
So,
then
yes.
that's something I found weird as well. Just a small side note, like, so all of the swearing was fine. Like, it was there. It happened. Yet anything slightly sexual related was bleeped out.
I
Like-
think that was for comedic effect, though.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's like they'll happily say like fuck all the time, but the moment you mention cock, bleeped out. It
But
to me
my
that
point-
doesn't
it's
make
not entirely bleeped out, though, is it? You can normally get enough of the word to know what they're saying before they bleep it.
Yeah, but that's true of most bleeping.
yeah.
You pick up the contextual.
Yeah, but I feel like if it's something
Cues and
animated, they would just bleep it continuously, surely. Maybe I'm just being...
Well, I'm glad you said that, Bushby, because I watched the pilot and I was like, all right, I can get behind this. Then I watched episodes 1 and 2, and I at the time I couldn't figure out why I really didn't like it. When I finished episode 2, I was like, yay, it's over. And I couldn't figure out why, because I can totally see why people like it. Because the animation is absolutely gorgeous. Like, as an animated product, this is fantastic. The voice acting is all great. Everyone has a great character. And then, this is why I wanted you guys to watch Has Been Hotel. I watched Has Been Hotel, which is, like, the original thing for this.
Yeah.
I watched Has Been Hotel, and I really liked that. I really liked Has Been Hotel. And I think the distinction for me is that both are really edgy. But Has Been Hotel has, like, sort of... The main character's very, like, happy and... like a contrast to the just the hellness of the world.
Yeah.
And it gives us something to, like, be opposed to that. And basically the whole gimmick of the show is that the daughter of Satan is trying to make a hotel to redeem the denizens of hell. And, like, everyone is, like, sure that she's going to fail. And I don't know, it gave me more of a hook, and it was like, there's, like, her best friend who thinks that her idea is kind of dumb, really, but wants to help her. And I don't know, it had a hook. There was still room for that edgy stuff, because there's a character in there that is totally just talking about his dick all the time, and, like, having sex, blah, 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 all that edgy stuff. But then when I was watching Helluva Boss, it's just, like, everyone is a weird horn dog, and there's just constant murder jokes, and, like, even the kid, I don't know. It didn't connect with me. I can totally see why people like it, though.
See,
People love it. People go mad for it. Like, clearly, 60 plus million views on the first episode.
yeah.
Wait,
So
really?
the thing is,
Yeah, man.
Oh, I forgot to have a look at.
so Has Been
Confused
Hotel
now,
was
but-
most to be focused more around redemption and consequences, whereas Helluva Boss is more focused around the relationships the characters have with each other.
So, hang on. Episode 1 has 34 million. Has Been Hotel has 59 million views. But also keep in mind, Helluva Boss is last year.
Yeah, Helluva Boss is a lot.
Oh my
not
god!
newer.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Fair enough then.
Yes, I get that. And I know that they're very different types of shows, and I'm sure at some point there's going to be some sort of crossover, because Has Been Hotel, which I found really cool. Do you guys know A24, the production company?
No.
They did Midsummer.
Oh yeah.
They've got, like, their hands in lots of horror pies. I know they definitely have Midsummer. They've also got, let's see, Hereditary and The Lighthouse and all that jazz. All the, like, the cool, weird horror movies. Well, they've picked up Has Been Hotel. So Has Been Hotel is still being made. And then, so I found that really cool. So the creator of this, she's got the show on YouTube that people really like, and she's got a professionally made one that will be being aired. But anyway, yes, Gav, what did you think?
So I really liked it. I thought it was really, really funny. For me, the thing that hit the most was the musical elements. The comedy was the comedy. The musical elements I thought were insanely well done. Like, it genuinely felt like I was watching like some kind of Broadway show at times. Especially on episode 2, the intro with the lullaby. Huh?
Watch Has-Been Hotel.
I know they're very similar. They're by the same creator.
The music is great.
There'd be no reason not to be, but for me, the idea of, all this murder then contrasted with this like really cheerful kind of like upbeat music a lot of the time was just so perfect. And interestingly enough, I discovered that a lot of the stuff was done by a guy called Parry Grip, or like was partly created by a guy called Parry Grip, who was very, very famous on the internet. And I found out just before this that these guys weren't necessarily familiar with Parry Grip, but I think they will. So he did the Nom 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 song.
No, don't know it.
Oh my god, what? All right. Baby Monkey Riding on a Pig, Waffle City, Raining Tacos.
Nope.
I'm actually stunned. I can't. Okay, wow. Alrighty. I'm gonna have to show you guys some stuff after this. But he's done a lot of really big internet hits.
Yeah, I mean, I know Baby Monkey.
Riding on a Pig.
I think majority of the internet knows Baby Monkey, or have heard it at one point.
This is what I was surprised of when I mentioned it before, and you were like, I don't know that song.
Yeah.
I don't know this. What the heck is this? Baby Monkey Riding on a Pig? That sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Yeah.
But no, like even nom nom the nom 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 song is like so many million views. It's insane. I genuinely thought everybody knew it because that's just such an old school meme.
I hang out on the Rotten Robbie side of the internet. Not
But the key thing is he's good at making these like really cheerful like musical jingles that just really pop off on YouTube. And I don't know whether part of that was also like I noticed it almost instantly when I heard him. Like when I heard the music, I was like, this sounds like Parry Grip, and I'm like, quick Google later, I was like, damn it, spot on there. The only one that didn't really get me was the lullaby. I can't remember who did the lullaby, but it wasn't Parry Grip. But I found that really, really good.
I mean, yeah, music is fantastic. I mean, every individual part of this is really good. It just doesn't vibe with me particularly well. I sort of get the same vibes I get from maybe like Happy Tree Friends kind of crossed with Rick and Morty. Like, it feels like a blending of the two, and neither of those two things are particularly for me. So, that being said, I did like Rick and Morty, like series 1 and 2, but that's a different subject. Yes.
I definitely felt like it hit more for me. I really enjoyed this. That's why I put it forward. I thought it would hit with you guys, but again, clearly
Has-Been Hotel really hit with me. Has-Been Hotel is... I know I keep saying it. You guys should watch it. But I am being serious. This is why I wanted you to watch it, is that I thought it would be interesting to see how you would all react to it. Because for me, it was like night and day. It was completely like, oh wow, I really like this. And I went into Has-Been Hotel expecting not to like it because of...
Did you watch Helluva Boss first?
Yeah. I watched Helluva Boss
okay,
first.
interesting.
And then I went into Has-Been Hotel and I was like, this is nice. In that exact voice. I was just...
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. That being said, I could imagine myself continuing to watch Helluva Boss to see where it goes.
Because the thing, I feel like the relationships between certain characters have only just started to like develop. So
yeah, but it really annoyed me when I was watching
it. But then again, technically the pilot episode, you can't really go from that because that's its own little thing. So from episode 1 to 2, there is a bit of a development. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know they do kind of explore the whole relationship between Luna the dog and Bledsoe being her stepdad because he's her adopted father. And obviously there's the relationship between Stolas and his daughter, who is I forget what she is.
I mean, all the elements are there. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not saying that everything needs to have a strong opener because, you know, I am a proponent of many a show where I'm like, it gets good after a while. Just stick with it for 20 hours.
Black Clover.
No, you're the Black Clover stan.
Yes, I am, and it's amazing.
How long does it take Black Clover to get good? Like 40 episodes?
Only like 50 episodes. Don't worry about it. You'll get there. Bushby's
just looks
Yep,
sad
no, I have
and
no
scared.
idea what the fuck you're on about.
It's
Black
an
Clover
anime,
is an anime
that I watched like 20 episodes of, which is already like way too much. It's just like, nope.
They finally have ended the series for now, and now there's going to be a movie. Which, yeah, only took 170 episodes.
My main takeaway from this is I am very excited for the Has Been Hotel show. I'm sorry I keep mentioning it.
It's all right. We worked out that you weren't such a fan of Helluva Boss, but you did like the original shows, so that's fine.
The thing is, as much as I don't like Helluva Boss, I think it's a discredit to Helluva Boss to say that it is a spin-off, because I don't think it is a spin-off. I think, like, yes, it takes place in the same world, and you could call it a spin-off.
The same universe, isn't it? I think that's the problem.
But a spin-off implies that, like, you know, it's mostly... Yeah, in a way it is drawing the fan base of Has Been Hotel, but... I don't know, I could totally see someone just enjoying Helluva Boss as its own thing. And they take place in the same universe, but have basically nothing to do with each other. So far.
That's true.
Anyway.
I mean...
Yeah.
For something that I just discovered and had nothing... Like, when I went into it, I had, like, no expectations of it. I kind of came out thinking that this was something that I really wanted to watch again. Obviously, you guys didn't. But for me, this is something that, like... I'm trying to think of where I'm going to go with this.
It ain't no Thunderbolt fantasy.
Yeah, it's not amazing, but it's definitely something I would enjoy watching. And I would definitely watch more of.
I mean, I think the kind of saving grace for it as well, not to sound horrible, is that the episodes are only short. Like, I mean, we're talking a max of about 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, because I think if they'd have been, say, half an hour long, I might have killed myself. But with it being like that, I could just kind of get through it.
Oh my God.
And, I mean, it did seem very fast-paced and tried to shove a lot into 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Whereas maybe that might have been an issue for me. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, I can't really pin down exactly what I didn't really like about it. Like, all the elements and shit, like, is stuff that I usually do get on with, but it just, in this instant, it just...
I am quite surprised. I did think that you, actually, Bushby, would enjoy it. I thought I was going to be quite alone in this. I thought that you were going to enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean, well, as I say, that's what I mean. It's like, you know, setting up in the pilot, I was thinking, okay, this, obviously it's going to get better, and it did seem like something, as I say, that I would have usually kind of watched or been on board with, but yeah, I don't know, it was just this instance, it just didn't have that connection to it.
You could make a fun drinking game out of this show, which might make it more enjoyable.
Every time they swear?
Every time they mention a penis.
Yeah, every time there's a beeped out word.
Yeah. Oh God.
You would be absolutely mortal by episode 1.
In those Stolas calls, you'd be there like, Jesus Christ.
In terms, this is a very like niche genre. I can't think of many like this, but in terms of short form adult based cartoon content,
which is not a lot,
which I can only think of 3 examples. Helluva Boss, Agretsuko, and Skull-Shaped Bookseller Honda-san. Which, okay, future episode.
That's got a name and a half. That one.
All of those shows are like so. Skullface Bookseller Honda-san is about a man who has a skull for a face, who works in a bookshop. But like, it's not really about him being a skull-faced man. It's about him working in a bookshop. Agretsuko, It's about an anthropomorphic red panda, but it's not about her being a red panda. It's just about her being an office worker. And this show, I guess it is based around them being demon imps. But anyway, I don't know, for especially something like Agretsuko. So the central core premise of that is she's an office worker, she's incredibly dissatisfied with her life, and the show is just following her. And each episode's about 10 minutes long, and so each season is only about an hour and 40 minutes, and they managed to fit so much character development into those just 10 minutes, and it's all like well animated, and it takes ages to produce, but it really gets across its story really well.
Yeah.
I honestly, in the future, I think we're probably going to see more of that. We're going to see more Agretzukos than we are, let's say, BoJack Horseman, I would say. I think the time of BoJack Horseman, even that's only 20 minutes long and whatnot. I feel like, with the way of TikTok and YouTube constant entertainment and stuff, 10 minutes is probably where it's going to go, because you can get a lot in 10 minutes if you do it well.
We're going to much shorter forms of content.
Yeah.
I think that's
Except if you like Zack Snyder, in which case you can watch the 4-hour-long Justice League. Why is it 4 hours?
What?
I don't know, but I've seen it twice now. I might even watch it again. I know.
4-hour film? What?
Like, I mean, you have to cancel your entire evening if you want to watch it.
Is this like the Lord of the Rings extended editions? What the fuck is this?
It's half a season of Game of Thrones.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when you put it like that, I might actually start watching Game of Thrones.
Listen.
It's a good show.
This is now the Game of Thrones podcast.
Okay, cool.
Watch Game of Thrones. I think at least the first 4 series are well worth a watch.
Okay.
I think they're all worth a watch. Just once.
Yeah, like I kind of want to see the final season just to see like how badly they finished it, because I heard a lot of bad stuff about it.
It wasn't great.
Especially the final episode, but...
Well, I have actually come around on a few things in it, but others not. I can't really say without spoiling, but I do think it is... Obviously, it didn't deserve the lambasting it got, because, like... Well, maybe no. The show itself, I think, deserved it. But with these kind of things, they start going after, like, the actors, and it's
yeah.
like... you do realise a lot of the actors read the script and went, like, what?
We don't like this.
What do you mean I have to do it?
What do you mean I'm getting paid for this?
Let us not forget the Star Wars actors in Episode 9.
Oh, God,
All reading the script of Star Wars Episode 9 and going... You serious?
Not even that, just Mark Hamill reading through The Last Jedi and just being like, this isn't Luke, I hate this.
Like, thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. I feel like we got slightly distracted.
Hopefully that won't happen with Helluva Boss.
I know, honestly, I feel like Helluva Boss is going to be one of those shows that, while it may not be everybody's cup of tea, if you really needed something and you were like, wanted something to laugh at, you could turn it on. And you'd be like, I'm going to have a giggle or two. It may not be something that you go back to every week, but... Would you say at least laughed at it?
A little bit.
Nah.
Really? That really surprises
To
me.
be brutally honest, no, I don't think I did. I literally just sat here, just stone-faced.
Yeah. I do feel like it is criminally... YouTube is not the format for a show like this, because YouTube's autoplay is garbage.
Yeah.
So, like, if you want an optimal viewing experience without any also YouTube ads cutting in at the worst possible moments, and the fact that autoplay is broken, like, to watch an episode you have to, like, watch it, pretty much click back onto the channel and find the next episode, unless you're watching in a playlist. I just feel like YouTube is not the. As much as I didn't enjoy it, this show is criminally underserved being on YouTube. I would love it to be on like something else, because also the compression, beautiful animation and beautiful music being produced for it, and then YouTube compression just being like, oh, I'm gonna crush this into a shadow of its former self.
Well, I do think that's partly how they're going to get the funding, is through the views on YouTube. So
yeah.
And they probably want to keep it fan sourced as opposed to like Amazon or Netflix picking. I mean, they've already got that done with Has Been a Hotel. Like, it's not really theirs per se anymore. It's A24's.
Yeah, it belongs to somebody higher.
So I can totally get it. I just think, as much as I didn't personally enjoy it, I wish YouTube didn't have a monopoly. There was something else. That being said, just to wrap up my feelings on it, I can totally see why some other people enjoy it. Like, and also like it gets an immediate, as much as I hate number ratings, just so you can get my feeling, it gets an immediate like 7, 8 out of 10, because you can tell everybody working on it just loves it. Like everyone loves being there and loves working on it.
I do think we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this now, though. I think we're gonna have to do Has Been Hotel.
Yeah,
and come back.
Could be worth delving into.
I think we're going to have to do it as a separate episode.
And just the entire of that episode, we talk about Helluva Boss.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's going to be perfect.
Is there anything, Gav, since you enjoyed it to such a great extent, is there anything in like specific episodes you want to highlight? Is there any like...
I guess for me, I quite like the relationships between the characters, which again, I think that is the point of this series. So the relationship between, I think it's Moxie and Millie, that was really good in the pilot episode. The fact that one of them is a bit of a coward, even though he works on a murder team, and the other one is like the exact opposite, and yet they still come together at the end of it all. In the first episode, honestly, I just liked the way that they interacted with the customers. And obviously they had the woman who really wanted to murder the woman who was cheating. Well, she caught her cheating with her husband on, and all that stuff. So I just like the interactions between all the characters, and then introducing what's his face, who's banging Blitzo. I've forgotten his name again. Stolas.
The guy with the daughter.
Stolas, yeah. And his relationship with his daughter and all that stuff. I don't know. That's the bit that got me hooked, was all these little relationships and how they intertwine and how they ended up resolving and the conflicts they had. Which I guess for me, that's much more the kind of thing I like. I like seeing relationships and social stuff.
But I prefer that as well. I just didn't like the characters.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I don't know. I just found Blitzo really grating. I liked Moxie. She's the wife of the coward.
Yeah.
I really liked Moxie. I kind of like the husband, but his personality entirely changed from the pilot to the first episode, which is fine because it's a pilot to the first episode. But
who did they call Millie then? I don't know. No, wait, Moxie's the guy, Millie's the girl, I think. Yeah, Moxie's the guy.
Yeah. Then take what I said, but flip it.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay. Do we want to get to the questions?
I do. Let's go.
All right. I'm going to choose one of you to answer this deadly question. Bushby, objectively, final word, is it good? You are the deciding factor here.
As a
official
online
No, Gab, stop trying to influence. This will judge whether or not it continues. Whatever is said here will be sent to the creators, and they will decide whether they continue or not.
Okay. Yeah, all right. No pressure.
No pressure. Also, President Biden will react accordingly. Big fan of Helluva Boss. Big fan of Helluva Boss, I've heard.
It's fine.
He sits in the White House office and he's just like...
It's our number one show, obviously, in the White House. It's the only thing they watch.
And his wife is like, please, Joe, you have more important things to do. And Kamala Harris walks in and she's just like, oh, not this fucking shit again. Just walks out.
I can kind of see that weirdly, but
it's gonna sink midterm elections. I don't know where I'm going with this.
Is it good?
Anywho, I think the thing is, like, I was more disappointed in myself that I didn't like it in a weird way.
Okay.
Like, I don't know. It was just like, say, the animation was amazing, the music was great to it. It just, yeah, I would say, as what it kind of sets out to do, it's good, or it's somewhere in between okay and good. It's definitely not bad, but it's not amazing. It's like, I mean, it'd be one of those I might be persuaded to try a couple more episodes, see if I get into it a bit more, but I don't have my hopes up for it, really. I don't know.
Watch more Devil as a Part-Timer.
Oh,
I still need
do
to finish that. And Thunderbolt Fantasy, I need to finish that as well.
Devil is a Part-Timer just got announced to season 2, for anybody wondering.
Sweet.
God knows how many years later.
Probably not watch it.
Hate to predict it, but...
Might not happen in our lifetime.
I basically agree with what Bushby said, but I do think it's good. There's plenty of things like that where I'm like, yeah, it's good. I try to watch stuff as unbiasedly as humanly possible, which I do think is possible. I think it's good. It's not for me.
Yeah.
I can totally see why people like it.
I think as an animated piece of, media, top quality media, maybe the jokes don't land with everybody, maybe the edgy content takes away from what it could be a little bit. But overall, in terms of music, in terms of animated piece of, media, I think it's really, really good in terms of both of those. Especially for a short thing that's funded on YouTube, which is another thing I'm keeping in mind. It's not really like by a major company.
Let's also not assume that they're like a tiny little indie studio. Like,
well, no, they're not like an indie studio, but it's not like a major company like Netflix or anything either.
Yeah, but they are getting a decent amount of money for the amount of people working on it. I presume. I don't know, actually. They could be getting shit all. But considering that they have like voice actors, they have time to clean up the animation. They've got professional soundtracks in. Like, this is basically a TV level production. But yes, they don't have infinite money.
I still think for what it is, it's pretty good. I would say it's, if we had to give it out of 10, at least a 6 or 7.
It's fantastic to see independent studios thriving on YouTube as opposed to like where a lot of the views go nowadays, where it's like the Daily Show has migrated a bit to YouTube and then they just soak up watch time, which is a bit like, okay, I know being on the internet's important, but there are other creators that use the money.
This is ours now.
Watch time.
Get out.
Well. So, it's fine. Joe Biden can keep watching it. What the fuck factor? Where would this rank on your what the fuck factor? Gab, let's go.
Probably
Getting
about
jiggy
a 4. It's pretty low.
A 4 out of what?
Out of 12.
Out of 12. Okay. Out of 12 watts.
Out of 12 dead imps. Let's go with that.
Dead imps?
Yeah. They're now in hell. Don't question the logic.
Do imps exist in this, or are imps all immediate murder professionals?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought that far. I just thought I'd throw in another random, scale that makes no sense for everybody listening at home.
Yeah. I'll have to do a list of all your rating systems. Oh my gosh, Bushby, where does this rank on your what the fuck factor out of 11 Blitzo bums?
Blitzo bums. Oh god.
Blitzo bums.
Why does that sound like a toy?
It definitely is.
Maybe like a 3 or a 3.2, maybe. I don't know. It's fairly. I think it's more of the kind of shock value from, well, every now and then with the sex talk and shit, which kind of makes you sort of go, what the fuck? But more of like a, Oh, okay.
I'm too jaded to this, man.
Like, yeah, there's your reaction, but it's yeah.
And then,
Yeah, fairly low on the what the fuck
Fairly
factor,
low.
but still, it's got a pulse.
It's got a pulse. Considering they're all in hell, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Barnes.
I give it a 10 out of 100. Oh!
So you give it a 1. I get you.
Yeah.
Just one.
I, it's nothing I've not seen before, really. I had you there for a moment.
Yeah, I
had
was like,
everyone.
whoa. Whoa, he's gone really high on this one.
Yeah. I've seen this all before, really. Like, obviously not in this format. I feel really bad. I get what you're saying, Bushby. I don't want to shit on this. I feel like I'm shitting on this, but it's just...
Yeah, like...
I really, really appreciate it. There you go.
You
not
should
for me.
sound enthusiastic when you said I appreciate it. I
I
don't know.
do. I'm glad it exists. I feel really mean not saying anything nice about it. I have said
Wow.
nice things. I just listen. It's Joe Biden's favorite show. It has to be doing something.
Oh my god. We're gonna get people like you take this down, you keep saying that this show is Joe Biden's favorite, and now it's interfering with politics.
We need to get this trending somehow. Joe Biden's favorite show.
Just a little short Joe Biden's favorite show.
Hashtag
Joe Biden's
Helluva
favorite
Biden.
show. Helluva Biden.
Oh my
Hashtag
god.
Helluva President.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god,
What have you
where's
done?
Gav
I
gone?
slapped the table and the camera went.
For the audio-only listeners, Gav has descended into the pits of hell.
So close once again to having an episode where...
Well, that depends if I keep in the kimchi talk or not.
Yeah, really sorry, audio-only listeners.
Oh, this is balls my camera. Let's just go with that. There we go.
God, right, yeah. Would you watch it with your mother?
Yes, I would.
Joe.
Oh. Where's
Not Joe.
Biden? What?
Wait, Joe's in your room with you?
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he's actually kind of camera shy.
Sorry, don't worry. I'll just go say hi to him.
No, he's in my... What is he doing?
What? I don't know.
This is great for audio-only listeners. Yeah. We're talking about... Can anyone do a Joe Biden impression?
No.
Bushby, I'm going to say don't try.
Nah. I was just trying to think of some kind of joke, but nah, not happening.
Alright.
Okay. So you would watch it with your
I
mum,
would watch it with
Gav?
my mother. There's nothing here that I would like even become remotely concerned about. I think we'd both have a good laugh. Don't know about you guys.
I mean, sure. I don't know why my mum would want to watch it.
Well,
To be
because-
honest, I don't think there's many things on the show so far.
that's
But
fair.
no, in all like, yeah. I mean, okay. Would I actively show my mum this? No. Would I be embarrassed if she came in? No. She'd probably just think it was another cartoon, you know.
Well, basically, it's just another cartoon.
And she might hear some of the bad words and be like,
You shouldn't be
but, you
listening
know.
to this.
"I'm an adult now. I can do what I want."
Go to your room, Barnaby. Don't know why I said that.
I'm there already.
Ah, good.
I haven't
Stay there.
left it much recently.
Oh dear.
I got
Bush-
a library card today.
Congrats.
Proud of you.
Also, Bushby, would you watch it with your mother?
Probably not. I mean,
Would you
I
watch
could,
it again?
But well, that's the thing. Like watching it with my mum means I'd have to watch it again.
That's
so.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably
What
not.
if your mum
I mean,
becomes the Helluva Boss #1 fan? Fan, not fan.
Honestly,
the Helluva Boss fan.
she could be. Like, I mean, the more I'm talking to my mum about like TV shows and stuff, the more she's surprising me. Because like, there's a lot of stuff where me and her have got the same taste, but then the one that always sticks out is Netflix's Punisher series.
Oh, does she love it?
Yeah, she literally blasted through both seasons kind of in a few settings.
Garbage!
Yeah,
Sorry.
she was saying it was amazing. Like, she doesn't like many of the other Netflix Marvel
Oh my
series.
God, does she not like Daredevil?
No, she does like Daredevil, thank God. You know, there is some hope left. Like, she couldn't get through Luke Cage or Iron Fist, so,
Fair
you know,
enough.
bit of hope. But yeah, as I say, she absolutely loved Punisher, and I mean, I know we've been threatening each other with watching the second season at some point, and
Maybe it'll be good. I can't believe a show called The Punisher, every single scene that he was doing the punishing was in the trailer. The 2-minute trailer.
yeah, like, it took about 8 episodes for anything decent to happen, and it was over in less than 5 minutes.
Oh no.
It wasn't. Yeah,
And then-
I don't know.
I don't. And why did he try kissing Karen at the end? The whole point of him being the Punisher is punishing people because he's sad about his wife and kid dying.
Feel like this
not
is
just
Should we
think,
fade,
hey,
should we fade
I'm
out?
gonna-
Should we fade out on Bushby getting angry about Punisher?
Yeah, I feel this might be the right time.